Uh, I've always been curious about behind a door here. So I'm gonna see what it is. So like, there's nothing else to do but wait now. So I guess I'm just gonna talk. I wasn't sure how I was going to do this, but there's this thing I do. I I guess I sometimes have a sort of monologue with myself. Basically, I was gonna see what that looked like in a video, if I can even make one with this. But the thing about that is, when I'm doing that, I'm talking to myself, yeah. But the moment I have well, now that I'm recording, it's like, well, it's different. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to have, if anything at all. And I'm curious what it's gonna end up like. So for me, it's 1:44 a.m. In the game, it's 7. Yeah, 7. I'm assuming this just opens at a very specific point in time, because I've checked like midnight, I think like 6 p.m. It didn't open, so it must be really specific. I don't know how long this will take. This could be over really short, and well, I'll definitely have nothing. So like, with this monologuing thing, yeah, I always did that with myself because, well, who else would I talk to about it? Stuff. Yeah. But there was a bit more to it than that. Whenever I did that, I assumed everyone despised me. If I had the same mindset now, and I clicked record, I always wondered what I was going to say, because I do stuff like this. I'll usually say nothing at all unless I, you know, go into it with like a script, but that's without the mindset, you know? Because obviously, if you record, it's at least, you know, a little bit with the intention of having someone else hear it. If I did it with that mindset, though, would I say anything at all? I suppose if I want nothing, I should just like talk about whatever comes up in my mind. Because like if I make this a video, I don't have to use everything, right? If it's just a recording, no holds barred, yeah? It's not like this thought's that weird or anything, but I guess I'm just preparing myself for however long this would take if I have no idea if I will actually wait that long. Okay, yeah. So I guess this is my first random thought. Uh well, it's not really that random. I don't have much of a train of thought going right now. Friend requests. Do you keep old ones? Or do you just reject them if you don't have any intention of accepting them? Yeah. I kind of just keep them. A collection of sorts. Well, it's really just a collection of randoms that I don't really, know. Like, you could just reject it, yeah. But I mean, it's like there's a point to that either, because if you don't accept it, it's like, well, it's not like they're gonna think about it, yeah. Is it better to just outright reject if you're not going to accept? Yeah, just curious about that now. How other people would answer that. I wouldn't have the heart for it. Yeah. Actually, well, I haven't sent a friend request, I feel like, other than to Riyadh. Like, probably forever, yeah. Yeah, so I don't know what it's like to have that rejected. Other than as a joke. Yeah, I don't know, it's so weird. It really isn't weird, but it feels weird to talk about. Yeah, do people reject them? Like, unless you outright, like, don't like the person, I feel like you wouldn't, yeah? On the off chance this gets me going on a train of thought, I suppose I should explain what this game is. Yeah, because it's not exactly... Well, it's small, yeah. I found it on a game finder. You climb up this tree using This beanstalk. Yeah, that's about it. Um, and then when you reach the top, you just... Well, maybe that's spoilers. I just won't. Yeah, okay. But you do something, and then you'll be able to see this door, which is normally invisible. Oh, I should shut the clock. Um. So, I was supposed to go into this, yeah, with the mindset. Well, yeah, I said it before, right? When I did this before, to myself, I assumed everyone despised me. So, like, I'm supposed to have that mindset now. So, naturally, there's not much of a point to an explanation like that. But, like, wanting to have stuff for a video aside, if you were to make a video, what exactly would you do to make it work at all? Yeah, I went into this with the idea, no holds barred, just sit here and wait. Run my mouth. Without a script. I've never been good at that. But I thought this would be easier. I should actually mention, I was waiting for the right time to record. Because, like, if I'm gonna do this, I should be able to speak up, yeah? So, I waited for night. I thought it quite a bit, yeah? Quite a bit, I would have said, if I was recording. Yeah, this has been bugging me. It probably always will. What's the word? How exactly do you portray? Genuinity? That's not a word. But you get what I mean. I guess I should say, I should guess what I mean. Because if I'm gonna do it this way, like, it might as well just be to myself, right? But, like, if it's gonna be like that, I'm obviously not gonna record, you know? But I want to see what this looks like. If it were turned into a video. In regards to what I said earlier, about genuinity. I haven't thought about a word. Or, you know, a probably real one. If you feel like a sentiment won't reach, do you just leave it unsaid? The answer to that is probably no, because like, what if it does? But what if you know that it won't though? And that's what got me thinking. In scenarios like that, some people, well, this is pretty specific, but some people make music. I think you know what I mean. You, yeah. Like, to commemorate, like, those unspoken words. Something to, I don't know, appreciate it. Like, I guess convey to others, to appreciate in their place. Does that make sense? So it's like, in a scenario like that, that's usually for a person that's gone, yeah? What if the sentiment it's like attempting to be portrayed was like trying to be conveyed by that person instead? Like, they could do the same thing, yeah? But like, what would be the point? They're there. Wait, no, that makes no sense because, well, maybe they're there, but it's not like, it's not like they'd always listen, you know? I don't know how you do it. It's probably dumb, considering, well, actually, well, yeah, it probably is dumb, because probably like a lot of cases that are already. Um, is there? Like, there's an obvious one. I don't know if I want to outright say it, but like, I'm trying to think of others. But it's like, in with that, that's like, it's not like that's any better than, you know, um, well, saying it yourself. Unless you did a verbal one, I guess. Maybe I should mention that's not what this is, by the way. Oh god, that scared me. Oh god. Yeah, I got distracted. Um, damn it. What was I gonna say? Oh my god, what? Okay, what? Wait, what time was it? Yeah, I'll be honest, I expect this to take way longer.